What's up, fishing fam? I hope you guys are having an excellent day. Today, well, I went on a shopping spree. I want to show you guys what I bought and kind of give you some ideas for some shopping that you may need to do yourself. So if you like unboxings or stuff like that, boom, this is your place. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing on the list here is the Flash Mob Junior Alabama kit. Comes with the Alabama rig, all the heads that you need, and some soft plastics to get you started. Wintertime's coming up. Great idea to pick up a few of these. I might find myself going down to OH Ivy and seeing if I can break my personal best and get maybe a 10-pounder on the line. So Alabama rig was one of the things I bought. Let's see if I can find two things together. So I need to be doing some reel maintenance here soon. It's winter time. I like to take some time out here in the shop and take care of my reels. So I got some reel cleaner. It's called Cleanse Oil. It's a clean, lube, and protect product. I'm probably going to use this more as a cleaner. It's a little spray bottle. And then on the other side here, I have some reel butter, some reel oil. I'll be using this on there as well, just to clean up and free up some of my reels. I got a couple of them that make a little noise. They need some maintenance, pretty desperate need of maintenance. So I just need to take some time and do that. So wintertime's a great time to pick up some stuff to do some maintenance on your reels. Got the receipt here. Let's see, I got that. Where is the other part of that? Here we go. So I bought a microfiber applicator, and I also bought some marine and RV wax. I'm going to wax up my boat. I'm going to get it protected sometime this winter, just so I don't have to worry about sun damage and all that stuff. I know I store it in here in the shop, but the more protection I can give it, the better off, and the longer it will last for me. So another wintertime idea, some wax. Take some time to wax up that old boat of yours. So the rest of this stuff is baits for fishing. So let's start off with this little bag. I went there the day before. We actually stayed in the pyramid there in Memphis. So we went there that night and I went inside. We stayed there in the lodge. Pretty fun stuff. And I picked some stuff up the night before. So this is the stuff that I picked up that night. Let's throw that to the side. I picked up a handful of dark sleepers. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these or fished with these. I'll put one up close so you guys can kind of get an idea of what these guys are. I picked up 3 of these. I like to fish these kind of like a jig. I mean, they are bottom bouncing swim baits. So I kind of like the idea of fishing them like a jig, just bouncing them off the bottom. A really good bait. I really like these. All right, let's see. I got a couple more here in the same category. Let's see if I can put them all together. Okay. All right, next thing here we're going to talk about is the Buckeye Lures Ballin' Out Jig. This is a G-Man lure. Gerald Swindle, he helped Buckeye Lures come up with this. It's a ball head jig. I like to fish with this from time to time. It's a really good finessey jig that I like to use. Next here is I bought some finessey football head jig hooks. These are both 2/0, and I bought these 2/0 for some of these smaller baits that I like to fish. Mostly stuff like these baby Ned bugs. I like fishing, well, these are probably a little small for this. That's actually for a little smaller lure. Probably more like this baby Rage Menace that I bought. That's probably in that category of matching up with this football jig. I also can match it up with a couple of these grubs that I bought. I bought some watermelon red 5-inch lunker grubs. And then I bought this clear hologram for that clear water. Got some fishing on some real clear water lakes. I want to try this to get some spotted bass to come bite. I think this will be the ticket on that real clear lake. I kind of talked about the Rage Menaces already. I bought a baby version, mostly for that finesse jig. And then I also bought some full-size versions for when I don't need that much action, especially coming up here in the winter months when I want to fish up shallow, see if there's some stuff against some hard cover. You really don't need a whole lot of action. Here's two baits that I like to talk about at one time. I bought some Rage Ned Bugs, one in Morning Dawn, one in Okeechobee Crawl. I bought these for that early springtime fishing that I like to do. I pair it up with a 2/0 EWG hook. I'll show that to you guys right here. I like to pair it up that way and flip a 1/8 ounce lead weight because I do tend to use quite a few of these. I use that, and I do, I don't know what do you call this? I would call it like flipping, but it's not exactly flipping. I'm flipping into brush piles and stuff and trying to get those fish that are very lethargic to bite these small Ned bugs. It's a really great technique. I like using small lures. You tend to get more bites. Sometimes you get really big bites, but I like to catch numerous fish most of the time, so that's why I go downsizing in my lures a lot. Next here is I bought some skip gap hooks. This is for tubes. I'll show you the picture on the back real quick so you guys can get a better view of that. It is for rigging up tubes, Texas rig style. So I like to fish tubes, but in the areas that I like to fish them, they usually get hung up like there's no tomorrow. So I wanted some skip gap hooks to fish those tubes. I did buy some big old worms, the 10-inch thumper. I'm going to fish this sometime next summer. This, for now, it's just going to hang out. I don't get to go to Bass Pro all that often, so this is one of those impulse buys. And since it's plum color, I really like plum color in the summertime, fishing big worms. So I picked this up as well. And the last thing on my list here is I bought some Rage Crawls. I bought the baby Rage Crawl and I bought the full-size Rage Crawl, both in, what is it called? Candy Crawl. So it's really just like a candy color. I think they're both candy color. Yeah, this one's hard candy, but this one's Candy Crawl. But either way, I bought this color. It's very versatile. I can fish it in both dirty and stained water, leaning toward the clear. I'll fish it in both of the types of those waters. And I bought two different sizes. Of course, I like to downsize a lot, but I also bought the full-size version as well. Really good for putting on jigs, also some larger Texas rig. And that kind of sums up my little spending spree there at Bass Pro Shops there in Memphis. If you've never visited the pyramid there, you should definitely take the time to go visit it, even if it's just for a day visit. It's actually a really cool place to check out. And if you have the chance, I would recommend staying in a lodge. It was actually a lot of fun. My wife even enjoyed it. It was just a good experience as a fisherman to go visit that place. A little bit on the pricey side, staying at the lodge, but overall, the experience was A+. Not that you guys need any more convincing, but at the top of the pyramid, there is an awesome restaurant called The Lookout. And honestly, we had the steak there, and it was fantastic. I don't know what everyone else thinks about it, but the view is fantastic up there. You can go out there on the balcony. It's a glass balcony, and you can look out at the Mississippi River, and then you can look out toward Memphis. It's a very pretty view, especially there at night. They had the Christmas lights going. It was actually a pretty awesome view. And then we also had an awesome dinner with an awesome dessert. It was a really great experience. So if you're ever there, definitely check out The Lookout as well. By the way, if you like these kind of videos and unboxings, make sure you smash the like button and make sure you check out a couple more unboxing videos that I'm going to have posted right here. So make sure you look at those. And by the way, until next time, I'll see you later, fishing fan.